From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All right. Hi there. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks for joining me for WWT First Alert Weather Plus on this holiday. The very few of you that have joined in. I do have potentially a sneeze coming, but I do have some changes on the way in your First Alert forecast. Tomorrow is going to be a lot similar to what we had out there today, a little bit colder to start the day. If you're planning on heading out to do some shopping on Black Friday, if you're headed to Starkville, a little bit chillier up there too for the Egg Bowl, but otherwise very similar conditions to how things were throughout your Thursday afternoon, your Thanksgiving holiday. But this weekend is where things maybe get a little bit iffy on Saturday. Now by Sunday, I think things are actually going to end up being mostly clear. I think I'm going to take our rain chances up Saturday, down for Sunday, because the rain looks like it's going to be early Sunday morning. But let me just show you how it looks on our hour by hour forecast. So heading out the door tomorrow, nice and dry, maybe not quite as clear. We'll see an increase in cloud cover throughout the day on Friday, but not expecting any showers. This is taking you all the way through Friday night around 11 o'clock. But by the time you're getting ready to head out and do something on Saturday morning, you may run into a few isolated showers. 6 or 7 a.m. We'll maybe start to see a few of those pop up along the Mississippi River. That coverage will increase closer to the metro and west of I-55 as we head into the rest of your Saturday morning. Then by Saturday afternoon, just a few isolated showers. There's potential for a rumble of thunder or two, but this is actually coming ahead of the main system, so it's not all that impressive looking, but I would keep the rain gear on hand just in case. While we do dry up for Saturday evening, we've got more rain in your First Alert forecast through the overnight. This is going to be the main system pushing in, much more impressive looking as far as the rain is concerned, especially south of I-20, where you will likely see some very heavy rain. We will have a few rumbles of thunder, but we're not expecting any severe weather from this system. So that is the good news in all of this. We'll get some decent rainfall totals across the area, again, especially south of Interstate 20. And then things will clear up by the time you get ready to head out the door on Sunday. So this should overall not be very impactful to your weekend plans, minus those pop-up showers ahead of the main line as we head into Saturday afternoon. But by Sunday, again, I think things are really going to dry up for us. It's going to be briefly dry, though, because heading into next week, the start of the week and the start of December, which is Monday, can you believe it? We've already got more rain in your First Alert forecast. Looks like it's going to be mostly an overnight event yet again. And I will tell you that yet again, it looks like we don't really have potential for severe storms with that system. So overall, still good news in our First Alert forecast. This clears up and we look to stay dry until we get to maybe the end of next week. And then we'll start to see those rain chances increase for a third time. So a little bit of an active weather pattern for us. I'm not counting entirely on that system at the end of next week just yet. It's not looking very impressive, but what we see this weekend and for the start of next week should bring us somewhere between an inch or two, with likely higher rainfall totals the further south you go. Again, good news, because you guys saw less rain for the start of this week than the rest of us saw. Overall, these are cold fronts that are pushing through the area as we get further into fall, closer to the start of winter. And this is going to keep us feeling pretty chilly as we head into the next 7 to 10 days. An average high at this time of year is around 64 degrees. We topped out at 60 today, not expecting to make it to the 60s tomorrow, especially with that colder start on Friday. Still pretty cold heading out the door on Saturday. Maybe a little bit warmer in the afternoon with highs in the upper 50s to low 60s. But behind that cold front over the weekend and with reinforcements for the start of next week, not looking very likely that we even make it to 50 by Tuesday of next week. That is going to be a cold day for you. And then we'll start Wednesday with temperatures below freezing. So likely a widespread freeze heading into the start of next week. Now, with the end of the week, a little bit iffy as far as rain is concerned and as far as maybe some cooler temperatures. Looks like maybe we could start to see a little bit of a warming trend, but remember, low to mid 60s is around average for this time of year, even as we head into the start of December. So overall, it's looking pretty seasonable for you across the area. Today we had a high of 60 here in Jackson. Temperatures across the area in the upper 50s to low 60s. I was sitting outside for Thanksgiving lunch. Beautiful, clear conditions, lots of sunshine. Again, a little bit below average, but overall comfortable, especially compared to yesterday. It wasn't quite as breezy, but tomorrow is going to be pretty chilly for you. Right now, we're already at 50 here in Jackson, and temperatures across the rest of the area pretty much into the low or upper 40s. So a cold start for you tomorrow. We're going to see temperatures in the low 30s, maybe freezing for most places. And if you're headed out to do some shopping, you do want to be bundled up. Wear some layers. It's not going to be quite as sunny as what we had out there today, but it will warm up to about the mid 50s for your Friday afternoon. So you won't need the big coats as we head into the later part of the day, but still pretty chilly through the rest of our first alert forecast. And I've got more of those details for you at 10 o'clock tonight on WLBT News. It's actually going to be at 10:30. So if you want to stay up that late and join me, then please do. I've got a few people in the chat here. Seth Ashland, Michael Jefferson. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Claire Fontenette and Angela Williams. Happy Thanksgiving. Claire wants to stay with hot weather. Fortunately, in my opinion, we don't have any hot weather, Claire. I'm sorry to tell you. But we are almost to winter, so we really shouldn't be hot. Temperatures in the upper 70s or low 80s like what we've had for the last week or so until earlier this week. That was pretty unusual for this time of year, so I'm glad to see that things are actually cooling off. Make sure you're bundled up to start the day tomorrow, and again, I'll have more for you on WLBT News at 10, which is actually at 10:30 tonight. If you don't want to join us for that, then of course our morning show kicks off at 4:30 tomorrow, and I will be in for Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts again tomorrow evening. So I hope to see you there, and hope you guys have a great rest of your Thanksgiving.